Mary Lee found an ad for this trailer in the old penny saver.
This is Duke. He's my brother-in-law and one of my wife's dearest friends on the planet, and he's telling us the story of hotcakes.
And this guy was in Sacramento, and this was parked on the American River, and it was his fishing hut, full of all his fishing gear, and it smelled like an old man's butt. It was just, nuts. And I went to see him. I said, hey, I want to come and see the trailer. He goes, well, you better get here. This other guy called me and says he wants to buy it and take it to a burning town. I don't know what that is. Burning Man.
Oh shit.
And this was back in the early days of Burning Man, back when people would haul trailers out there and like stay there for the week, and then at the end of the week just blow it up.
Oh.
And I was like, no, I'll be there in 2 hours. And hooked it all up, and it worked, and I drove home, and when I pulled into the driveway, our then daughter, Ivy, said, oh my God, Dad, that is so cool. That's hotcakes. That's how she got her name. She's been called hotcakes ever since.
Aside from my beautiful wife and my loving family, two of the things that I love most in life are road trips and vintage trailers. And today, we're going to combine both of those things as we make a run to Northern California to visit my brother-in-law as he and his family get their house ready for sale. I'll be helping them out with some projects around the house, mainly the refinishing of their hardwood floors. But there's another problem. Their beloved trailer, Hotcakes, a 1963 Shasta, is in need of a new home, as it won't be making the trip with them. And that's where we come in. Well, here we are at my brother-in-law's house to help them get their house ready for sale. It is cleared out. We're finishing up the hardwood floors. You can see Hotcakes out there, and we are going to be doing a little tour of her later. Little job site cafe just to get the day going here. Got some bagels, a little overhead aircraft, ready to go. Oh yeah. Okay, here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's go take a tour of Hotcakes. Hello. So Hotcakes is kind of a unique model in that the door is actually in the back. Usually you enter in the middle of the trailer and there's like a dinette to the right, and then you go to the back, there's a bed, and then straight ahead there's a kitchen. This one's really different because the kitchen is actually in the back of the trailer. Let's go check it out. So here we are. Here's the back end of the trailer, a nice big kitchen area all the way across the width of the trailer. Nice gray holiday stove with a sink off to the side. Lots of storage up top and lots of storage down below as well. And this is a bathroom, which we'll take a look at in a second. To the left, we've got another little countertop area and refrigerator with more storage. We've got an area in here that's got a lot of shelves, a Norcold refrigerator, and the original sparkle countertops. Very, very cool. So this is kind of unique. Has the original wall heater on this closet here as well. So yeah, a small set of shelves here and your breaker box. Cute little light fixture. I don't think this is original because it's glass. I think it had a different shade on it, and some Romex, looking a little aftermarket. Original magazine rack, always nice. Not a lot of staining in here. Top corners are usually where you're gonna find the staining. A bed in the front here, which is nice. This is a solid bed. Looks like it's gonna pull out onto these rails. And we're gonna go ahead and do that in a second just to check it out. But these top corners are looking good. Here's another original fixture. It also has the propane light fixture, which is good. I think I have the rest of this bottom portion, as well as a globe and a shield for the top so that the heat disperses and doesn't burn the roof. Around the vent, very encouraging. No staining around the vent. This is usually every trailer you find has got staining around the vent, and this is great. Duke had mentioned that there was a soft spot in here, and it's feeling a little bit soft. This also has two long benches on either side, which make out to a bed, and I believe it spans this entire area to be a giant king-size bed. This table is really cool also. Not original, looks like it was definitely a vintage 50s table with the yellow cracked ice, awesome, and just looks great in here. A couple of vintage trailer books to go with it. So yeah, all in all, this is a really, really cute, cool little trailer just because it's so unique. This kitchen in the back, very unique. The gray stove, unique. They're always usually like a green, a yellow, even a pink or pistachio, white. But this gray is really cool. And all of the original aspects of it being intact, like the heater is still here. You know, all of the kitchen appliances still here. The refrigerator is still here, this Norcold refrigerator. The magazine rack is here. Everything is looking original. This light looks original. As I said before, I think this used to be over the kitchen, but when I went to look in through these cabinets, I found the original. So that is gonna end up going back over the sink where it used to go. In this area right here, there is a shower. Very tiny little shower area here. And looks like there used to be a toilet here as well. Or this probably has got some wood, some damage down here. It seems like this should be aluminum as well. Oh, I see there's a place for a curtain right here. So yeah, this is a super tiny shower. Check this out. So this is actually me in the shower, kind of as much as I can get. The curtain's gonna come down like right next to me here. Very small area to do your business in, I guess, but you know, hey, it's a shower, and when you're camping, a shower can be really nice. So cool. And I thought that this entire closet area had been taken up by the shower, which kind of would have been nice. It's a lot more spacious, but it cuts down on your storage. But it is such a small bathroom. They did that on purpose so that this closet is still storage. So you have a really generous closet for hanging clothes across here. They have a rod up top for that. It's a really nice big storage area. So truly a lot of storage inside of this trailer, which is great. A little bit of staining up top here. Nothing too bad. I don't know if we'll need to replace any of that because it's still pretty solid behind there. The bunk also is intact, a solid bunk, which is nice, and it can fit one person, or watch this. So voila, a nice big area, easily sleep two people here. Bottom area all folded in together across the middle. You could easily sleep like 6 people in here. So great bones on this trailer, great original fixtures and appliances, which in a lot of old trailers you just don't find because they've been robbed, removed, broken. So this is a really, really complete kind of a time capsule of a trailer that's been very well kept and well loved. Now for the bad things. This damage on the front corner is pretty typical actually for a trailer of this age. There's often leaking under front windows, and it looks really bad and it is going to have to be replaced. There's no fixing it. But the good news is that it's 1/8" plywood, so it waves, it ripples, it feathers, it discolors, all of this stuff. But it is only an 1/8" thick, so it's not indicative of frame damage and damage to the structure itself. Framework underneath is most likely going to be pretty solid, and I'm pretty encouraged actually by the amount of damage, even though it looks bad. This floor damage is also going to need to be repaired, and although it has become delaminated in a couple of spots, I'm not super afraid of this. This floor plywood is very thick, and for the most part it is solid. It's not like you can push on it and the whole thing moves. It's just delaminated on one of the top surfaces of this, so this could be a really easy cutaway patch and then just do new flooring over the top. That shouldn't be too big of a deal, and I'm not too afraid of it because it's fairly solid and the whole floor isn't soft.
I have the lights for it.
That's the birthday cake ones that you showed me before, right?
Yeah, and they're in there. That is the custom awning that fits on the front.
Shut it.
Yeah, and those are the poles for it. Pretty
And then
fun.
there was a toilet there.
There was a toilet there,
and
there is a tank under it.
Okay.
And these are old traffic signs. I flipped them around and buffed them out, and this is now just solid plate aluminum.
Oh.
And it's kind of a weird bodge,
But I mean, it's thick.
Yeah, and it's really good stuff.
Yeah.
So you can see the hole there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And that's where the wheel well got torn when the wheel.
Oh, delaminate or whatever.
Yeah, the whole belt came off and it was a whap, 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 and just.
Oof.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a bad day.
Yeah. You think?
And so, under here, the water tank.
Okay.
And
that's a big
tank. And it's pressurized by air pressure from the tire.
Yeah, it's got a little nipple like on a bicycle tire.
Yeah, and there's a little switch here.
Okay, so that's what that switch is. I was wondering. I'm like, on and off. And then this sparkle stuff still here.
Yeah. And under there.
Oh, another tank?
Yeah, that's your water heater.
Water heater. Oh, okay. So is that propane?
Yeah.
Light it from the outside kind of vibe?
It's also the same
for the heater
on this heater.
Okay. So, and then the rest of it's storage?
Yeah, and then it also has a port on the outside where you can, what they call the luggage door.
Yeah.
On the outside, so you can open on the outside and shove stuff in. And you know about this puppy, propane fridge.
Only?
Original color.
Propane strictly or?
Strictly,
okay.
Yeah. No electricity on it.
Okay. I got your little levelers here, which are...
Yeah, this is so great.
Yeah, just classic. What is that, Hootie?
Yeah, these were original to hotcakes when we got her.
Really?
So.
Oh, perfect.
They're gonna go to their next home.
Beautiful.
Her original.
And the wings.
Is,
the wings.
And then up here, you just go up to the thing, add
pressurize
it.
Wow. Damn, very
all brass.
Probably need a good clean out.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been used. We never ran the toilets or this water system. We always carried our own water. We've got one of her originals as now a spare because I replaced both of those. 2 probe tanks, and then the deep cell marine battery goes in here, and that's what hooks it up to that.
Okay, so that's ready to go.
It was before us.
That one happened before you.
Yeah. Currently a tree. So that's a plexi there.
Yeah.
This one had a stone counter on the road, but this is all original here.
Yeah. Storage in the front.
Yeah, there's the storage.
Access
there.
to the storage.
There's
okay.
the vent for the heater. It's got the uppers.
Oh yeah. For the bunk.
This is your land power. Just pop into the old bell there.
Very nice. Does the bumper have storage in it? Is it hollow or is it
does.
just...
It used to have the black corrugated tubes for the poop.
Oh, okay, yes,
Lines were
yes.
in there.
And then you would put them in there probably.
Yeah, so you didn't have to look at them or smell them.
Hook them up to this guy right here when you dump the black water. Okay.
Here, this is where the old tire came off, and then as it came around, it tore that right there. And so
yes.
it made a god-awful sound.
I bet.
But it did not interfere with the operation of the vehicle, so I just was like, okay,
Yeah.
get a new tire on there.
So I guess we'll hook her up then.
Yeah, I'll raise it up.
Perfect. We are now in a small park in Pismo Beach. About an hour or so ago up the road, I stopped at a rest stop and met a guy who was eyeballing hotcakes and asked if I was going to the rally. And I started putting two and two together, and one of the biggest trailer rallies in the West is happening this weekend in Pismo Beach. It's called the Pismo Trail Along Rally, I believe it is. And so I've parked hotcakes here in this park, right across the street and just down a little ways, and we're actually just going to go and take a look and see some of these cool vintage trailers along the way. I mean, it's just kind of perfect that we have this big vintage trailer rally and there's so many cool trailers. So Hotcakes is going to stay here, hold down the fort while we go and take a look at some cool vintage trailers. Let's go.